Orbment. Bracers. The story of an unfolding era. The continent of Zemuria. A new era follows the Orbal Revolution. The people are supported by technology that comes to be called Orbment and enjoy lives of prosperity. Beyond this idyllic existence, however, weapons utilizing Orbment continue to be researched and developed, and the motives of those in power overlap. The face of the continent is one of chaos. However, in the midst of that chaos, a small, proud realm retained its independence. Liberal Kingdom. 10 years ago, it sustained an attack by the Erebonian Empire, dubbed the 100 Days War. But this small kingdom is rebuilt and thriving, and now, a conspiracy that will envelop the world is attempting to gain momentum.
What was that just now, in your mouth?
A sedative, one with immediate effects.
But why?
Thank you for everything, really. I've cared for you since the moment we met.
Oh, Josh.
Goodbye, Estelle.
Hey! Wait, damn it! Rosa! Shahara!
Estelle! What about me?
Estelle! Stop him!
Oh, bracers! Did you enjoy the great trap that was the work of Ouroboros Legion number 10? The Phantom Thief Biblanc?
You son of a... Don't get cocky!
Such a courageous young lady. But with reckless tactics like that, you won't be able to lay a finger on me, even with elegant opera gloves.
How did he suddenly get up there? LeBlanc, in accordance with the association's provisions, I'm taking you in for theft, unlawful entry, destruction of public property, assault, and several other crimes.
My, such a boorish lot this is.
Everyone, scatter! The school building. We have to stop him here. Okay. Everyone, let's go!
That was close.
Pull yourself together!
I'm against violence!
Oh no! Sylvan Wing! Estelle! Olivier! Diamond! Nice, Closey! Okay, here's our chance!
Princess Claudia, it is with the utmost delight that I, Biblanc, am graced with your presence.
Why would you do this?
There is but one reason. Because I wish to meet you, that's why.
Are you saying you would do all this just for that?
I am a thief, to wit, an admirer of beauty. I cannot help but be attracted by the noblesse.
Damn it! Get away from Close, you masked weirdo!
Now, it seems you can't comprehend the idea of beauty.
How absurd! What can one as narrow-minded as you know of beauty? I ask you, Mr. Phantom Thief, what is this beauty of which you speak?
Your query is foolish to the extreme. Beauty is loftiness, to shine as bright as a star from far, far away.
No! True beauty. It is love!
What? Such pretentious behavior. You are a boorish lot, but I thank you. You have entertained me this evening. And Princess Claudia... I pray I shall lay eyes upon you again.
You're not getting away! Estelle, wait! Hey, wait up! There are things I want to ask you! I've got you cornered now! Biblanc, if you're a Legion, you should know about Josh!
Joshua? Yes, this man you care for is number 13, a former comrade of mine. During the festival, he recalled that he was the Black Fang. Remembered all that had been sealed, but sealed no longer.
Answer me! Where is Josh?
Well now, I believe it is of merit to solve mysteries by one's own hand.
Quit playing dumb! If that's how you want to play it, I will force you to talk!
Good luck with your search! If this love, or whatever you all speak of, is true.
Estelle! Shira!
Farewell, fools!
He's gone. Estelle! You can't run off by yourself. He could have killed you if he'd wanted to.
Damn it! That masked weirdo! Next time I see him, I'm gonna capture him for sure.
I guess that the only way for us to find Josh is to go after the organization.
Josh has hidden himself in order to crush the organization. If you want to find him, pursuing the organization would be the shortest route between 2 points. In a nutshell, right?
That's right. Josh is great at hide-and-go-seek, and to be totally honest with you, I haven't beaten him, not once. But this time, I'll find him and bring him back for sure.
Yes.
Indeed. The goddess of victory smiles sweetly on those who remain ceaseless.
The heck is that, Olivier? You're always so
I
random.
merely speak the truth.
Estelle, do you have a minute? We have a rush job. We leave tomorrow morning.
Has something happened?
Come with me. I'll fill you in later. But the organization may be involved again. Please get your bags and get ready soon. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Oh, Josh, I will find you soon.
Estelle, up here! Come on, hurry! Somehow, you managed to make it without missing the fight.
I wondered what you'd do if you didn't make it on time.
Sorry, but what a surprise. I mean, you two are here too.
We hope that we could be of some use on this little mission as well.
Yes, as the hunter of love, keeping this search out for Josh is my sworn and solemn duty.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
actually. Several regions seem to be affected by multiple earthquakes right now. Looks like most of them are occurring in Zeiss.
The Association is under the impression that the instruments may be man-made, aren't they?
Artificial earthquakes? Is that even possible to do?
Once we arrive in Zeiss, we'll all get a detailed explanation on that from Dr. Russell.
Dr. Russell, then that means...
Yes. Looks like we'll finally be able to see Tita for the first time in a while.
I'm sorry. How's his problem? He seems like a jerk. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault, Tita. Okay. Anyway, you've grown since the last time I saw you. Look how big. You think so?
All right, that's enough, you two. The professor is waiting for us.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah.
I think some of you already know this, but these past few days, earthquakes have occurred with unusual frequency. Observations of the Lake Zeiss area show a clear pattern of regularity.
Ah, you finally got here, huh?
Hello again, everyone.
As I'm sure you can tell by looking, it's evident from this data that these earthquakes are being artificially caused. But the real question, the thing you should be asking, is how has this been made possible? If you would all turn your attention now to this graph. You see, beneath Zeiss lies a device of my invention. We can detect septium veins. I will now explain this mechanism in detail.
But things were just about to get interesting. My specialty is making my body move. For me, difficult talks like that are just so... I'm sorry. Are you all right? Oh, my ice cream. Oh, you're vacationing with your parents. How nice.
It's wonderful, isn't it? But isn't it dangerous to travel at a time like this? Oh my, is there some reason not to? Well, there was the coup d'etat during the Queen's birthday festival. There have been lots of incidents like that recently.
And a strange phantom thief.
Oh. Being a brazier is a tough job, isn't it?
It's not all that tough.
But you fight monsters and such, don't you?
Well, as needed, you know.
That's incredible.
Not at all.
Still, why would a girl choose such a dangerous job?
Now that you mention it, why, I wonder?
Could it be your father was a brazier and you were influenced by him?
No way, not that no-good old guy. That's not it at all.
No, good old guy?
Anyway, why don't you tell us more about yourself, Ren?
About me?
Yep.
Oh, tell me, where are you from, Ren? Well,
Hey! This is where you've been? How much time are you fools gonna waste sitting here having lunch?
Sorry, Agate. Has it been that long?
Professor Russell's finally done talking. So now we're going back to the guild and leaving for Elmo Village right after.
It's understood. Sorry, Oh, what?
What's wrong?
Well, it's just...
Quit standing around. Let's go.
Okay. Jeez. Why don't they make a landing strip for aircraft to go to Elmo Village?
They can't, because Elmo Village is up in the mountains.
I just don't understand how there could be some earthquake-causing device in a place like this.
Such a device could be easily hidden within the mountains, if I'm not mistaken.
So that must mean there's an orbment there, right?
Appears this is a grave responsibility.
What's with you, Olivier? The way you say that sounds a bit chipper.
That's the only way you could seem.
That's the only way you could seem. What are you talking about? That's something that I would say. You always talk so weird.
All right, I know we've only just arrived, but it's briefing time.
Huh? Can't you let us rest a bit?
Oh, good grief. You volunteered to come, didn't you? If you don't like it, just leave.
Oh.
We're headed for a cave deep inside Elmo Village. According to the professor, auxiliary devices installed there are controlling the flow of septium veins. A separate team is going after the auxiliary devices. What we're going after is probably the main one. The enemy is bound to be suitably guarded, so be prepared.
Manipulate the septium veins? Is that really possible at all?
According to the professor, it could be an unknown orbment the organization has acquired for nefarious purposes. Here's what I'd like. Tita, I think you should go and find out for sure.
Okay, leave it to me.
It's all up to you, Tita.
Well, it looks like that's about all for our team meeting. Since we are at a hot springs, let's take a leisurely dip and prepare for tomorrow.
Yes!
My heart went aflutter when I heard we were headed for Elmo Village.
Is that so? Glad to hear it.
Now here we are, the two of us alone. Come, let the two of us alone speak frankly, man to man.
Do what? What are you talking about?
You're in love, yes?
Huh? Just what are you talking about?
Oh my, could it be I've jumped to conclusions?
Tita! What are you doing?
Nothing at all.
Something stinks. You can't go keeping secrets. Tell your big sis Estelle everything! Stop!
Hey, you two! Stop making a ruckus in the back! Ugh.
I'm glad to see Estelle looking even better than expected.
Indeed, she may not look it, but she's the type to keep things bottled up. Maybe she's come around a little.
The stars are really pretty tonight, aren't they?
Sure are. Josh would often play the harmonica on nights like this, just like this. I used to really like one song he'd play, Where the Stars Are.
But sis...
That fool Josh. I wonder what he's doing and where.
It's an earthquake!
Tita! Hey, that... What?
You alright? Agnes, are you...
Why are you just barging in here, you idiot? Gosh!
Oh, jeez. Looks like relaxing time is over.
Joshua, so this is where you've been. You should join us all for dinner once in a while. It's more fun when everyone's together.
I am just using you people for my own purposes. That's all I'm doing. I have no intention of joining you. No intention at all.
I checked out that incident you talked about. From all accounts, it's looking like that Orpman has been delivered to Zeiss.
So I guess we ended up moving out at night, huh?
Stop whining. A bracer must always be wary and take definitive action as needed. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah...
According to Grandpa's calculations, the main unit should be here.
In a nutshell, we should smash it to pieces, huh?
Okay, I'll just...
We shut it down, that's it. We're to recover the orbment.
What are you going on about?
I can't help it if I'm not used to it, can I?
It looks like all the auxiliary devices have been successfully recovered.
Then that one is the last one to be stopped, huh? Ugh. Jeez. I told you to just shut it down, didn't I? Tita, contact the surface, please.
Okay.
Wait, this ain't over yet!
The septium vein is in more disarray than before. Why?
That took longer than I expected. Lo said you were a rather strong bunch, so I've been observing you. But I gotta say, all of you are just pitiful. No better than insects.
Who the hell do you think you are?
It's him! He's from the city.
You know him?
No way.
I am Legion number 8, Walter the Lanky Wolf. That's what they call me, you little punks.
Now hold on! What do you mean that you've been watching us? Why? Why would you?
Nah, you've got it wrong. The question you punks should be asking me is, why didn't you kill us a long time ago, right? I could, of course, have made that a priority, but I've got a job of my own to do.
Don't tell me you caused the earthquakes.
Yeah, it was a boring experiment.
Because of those quakes, so many people...
I have to say, sweetie, that I don't really give a crap about what happens to other people.
You scumbag! What do you take the lives of others for?
I never had much interest in weaklings like you.
Agate, look out!
Get back to the surface!
Everyone! Hello, anyone?
Everyone, you okay?
Yeah, thanks to you. Jeez, that guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. And where the heck are we anyway?
The orbment.
Hey! Don't do that!
You've got spirit, young missy. You know what? I want to have a little fun fighting you guys. You never know when you're gonna die. That's the kind of to-the-limit thrill I give myself. Makes you excited, don't it?
That's why you lured us here on purpose?
Let me have some fun.
You damn masochist. Well, you just wait. I'm gonna give you the thrill you're after!
I'm really fond of those things. They squeeze people slowly, killing them. In those final moments, you'll taste the tortures of hell. You need to pay attention.
Go! Estella, go!
Okay!
Too slow.
You bastard!
Agate! Shahira!
Jeez, this is all you've got? You're crap. Can't believe I looked forward to this. friggin' low, and he said that you guys would be a strong catch. But you're just a bunch of naive kids. I wanted to go hunting the traitor, number 13. Maybe that will give me the thrill that I was looking for.
By that, you mean Josh?
Huh? Are you telling me that something happened to that little brat?
I'll tell you where Josh is.
If you know, I'm gonna go there and kill him. When it comes to hiding, you should be out fighting. That little frickin' coward friend of yours is second to none. Goodbye, little missy. If you want to hate something, hate your own weakness. Huh?
Josh. Josh. Josh.
So that's it, huh? Harassing that little girl has led to this? I like it.
Josh.
Nice. I'm all excited.
Sherzard, wake up!
It's a difference of experience, kid. Still, you gave me a good deal of fun. But it's time to finish this. So long, 13.
The support troops will be here any minute! Please surrender!
I'm gonna kill you, you goddamn kid!
Tita! Don't destroy the orbment!
Josh, no way!
I'm going to end this.
Nice eyes. They look exactly the same as mine, a killer's eyes.
That's right.
Josh.
Trying to atone for sins?
Maybe I am. I might just be fooling myself. but I can't let the organization operate as is.
What's that? Walter, it couldn't be helped, could it? That girl! It's been a while, Josh. Huh? I thought that if I followed you, I might run into Josh. Looks like I was right, huh?
Just who? Who are you?
I am Ouroboros Legion number 15. Ren, the Angel of Extermination. Now then, Josh, let's go home.
There's no way I can go back.
But Josh...
Ren, I will crush the organization to stop any further tragedy.
But why? Even if you leave the organization, you have nowhere to go!
Josh has a home to go back to always! Josh, let's go back together! Josh!
I just can't. I lied to you. My hands are stained with too much blood. I have no right to be with you and the others, don't you see?
But your memories were manipulated, that's all! It wasn't your will, Josh! Right has nothing to do with it!
Even so, there's no way my crimes can be forgiven. Ren, please go! I don't want you to get hurt!
Josh, that girl has made you all strange, hasn't she? Patter, patter!
Ren, stop it!
Josh!
Estelle, I'm happy for how you feel. But I want you to stop chasing me, okay?
Josh... But Josh...
Ren, please go! I don't want to have to kill you.
Josh! Josh!
Oh, Josh. Josh, please! Josh, no.
I see. So Joshua has appeared.
Josh is alive. I will bring him back for sure.
I am Legion number 13. The Black Fang. Josh Astray.
Dome, you're enjoying this, aren't you?
Hello. It's been quite some time. Mr. Black Fang, Josh Astray.
Legion number 0. It's you.
Oh, come now. It's not as if you don't know me. Call me Campanella. Judging by that face, it doesn't look like you've come back to us.
There's no reason I would. I've come to crush the organization.
Sure enough. I think you were happier without your memories. Oh, I know. That little girl of yours, Estelle Bright, was it? If we bring her here, maybe you'll decide to come back and join us as well.
Campanella.
covert operations. You deserve credit for finding this place, but it looks like you were a little too late. Repairs to the Glorious are complete. And now we're ready for battle. This place is already going to be destroyed.
Wait!
Of course I'm waiting. For you to return to us as a comrade, that is.
That's the warship Joshua was telling us about?
So we didn't make it in time.
So he tried to fight that thing all alone?
I thought that finding his whereabouts would be more difficult. To think he simply showed up.
As long as he's acting covertly, there's no way we can find him. It would be nice if he hurried up and came back, but he's a difficult one. Though that may be hard for you, Lo, given that you're childhood friends.
Don't sound presumptuous. My ties with Joshua are a thing of the past.
I hadn't heard that the Glorious was taking off. Campanella, what do you think you're doing, not consulting with me first?
My apologies. There's still one experiment remaining with the gospel. I planned on calling for you as soon as it was concluded.
Are you sure? Lo, if you knew about this too, you're a bad man.
The Legion are not restricted in their actions. They may act as they see fit.
Oh, really? Then I'll do the same too. Lo, let's have tea soon. Campanella, if there's no other choice, you're invited as well.
Yeah? I'm honored. Just one more experiment. If we can fully command their sleep patterns, we can reach our goals without conflict. We await Luciola's return, upon which our plan moves to its final stage, yes?
What is going on here? We just passed here, didn't we?
It was an enemy trap right from the beginning, huh?
Shahira, is this Legion's doing too?
Probably. All of the people in town fell into a coma right after this mist appeared. The odds are pretty good.
Jeez! We'll die of starvation here before we can find the secret! We have to hurry up, find the culprit, and get the townspeople back to normal. What is it, Shahira?
No, it's nothing.
A bell ringing?
Even if it's a trap, we still have to go, don't we? This fog is getting thicker and thicker.
Keep your guard up.
It's the same orbment that was in the cave, isn't it?
Okay, it's time to smash that thing up.
Just as I've heard. You're violent folk, aren't you?
Legion! Stop hiding there and show yourself!
How brave. I shall give you all a reward for making it this far.
Everyone, be careful. It's going to try something.
Estelle, you're up rather early, aren't you? I see. I haven't been back for a while and you want some attention, huh? All right, leap into my arms.
Jeez, don't treat me like a kid.
Oh dear. It's morning, but you're already lively, huh? What's the matter, Estelle? Making that face. Have you forgotten what your mother looks like?
Mother. Mother.
Oh dear.
Mother.
Estelle!
You've grown, haven't you?
To think my skills won't work on you. You were so enchanted with them in your youth.
You're there, aren't you, Luciola?
It's been a while, Scheherazade. 8 years perhaps have passed. I didn't recognize you. You've become quite pretty.
Why are you doing this?
It's an experiment, to measure the effectiveness of the orbment.
So you chose Roland for your experiment?
Yes, and I wanted to see you again.
But I didn't want to meet you like this. 8 years ago, the head of the Harvey troop died, and after that, none of us had anywhere to go. Don't you see? Don't you know how lonely I was, having lost you?
I regret. I couldn't stay with you and make certain you were safe. Our leader's killer was never found, was he? After all, why would he? You haven't figured it out, have you?
I feel like I'm forgetting something important. What is it?
What is it, Estelle? You're acting strange. Your mother was worried.
Father, this...
I believe this was made in the Empire.
In the Empire?
Yes. It's another country. What's this doing here?
This is something very important. No, that's not it. I guess it should be like... That was the first time I was able to play Where the Stars Are, Josh.
It's a wonderful song.
Yeah, I think so too.
Estelle, you've found yourself a man you care about, haven't you?
Yes. Mom, I want to stay here, but I have to go. I haven't forgotten all of your strength. I got it from you. So, this time I want to share that strength with Josh.
Come on now, don't make that face. Estelle, give my best to your father and Josh.
Okay. Thank you, Mom.
Estelle!
Waking up of your own volition. What an interesting girl.
There's a lot more that I still have to do here. I can't waste time with sleeping.
If you'd stayed in your dream, your pleasant times wouldn't have ended.
Running away into some dream won't solve anything for me. This is the world that I live in.
That's right, Estelle. Being captured by the past won't let you help anything. If you have sins, you should repent. Come with us, sister.
Sister?
You may now address me as Legion Number 6, chanting Bell, Luciola.
You're saying you'll commit even more sins?
I don't find it all that necessary to change the world.
If it will affect everyone else, I won't let even you do this, sister.
Well, that's fine. I'm glad to have seen you, Scheherazade. Until next time, then.
Sister.
Huh? Are you still thinking about it? Just staring at the map like that? Do you even know where that battleship is?
It hasn't really disappeared. If we can find aircraft on their way back, we can find the mothership.
Oh, I see. I get it. Hey, wait! Aren't we going to be passing above Roland soon? It's where you used to live.
It's irrelevant.
What the heck? So you really don't care about that clueless little girl? Then don't be so stubborn! Idiot.
I'll be back, Mom. What's this? This is...
Well, well. That was a splendid dream.
Legion's illusory skills. Serious?
Yes, a perfect, complete world. I see no one would wish to awaken from that. Frightening, these Legion.
I wonder what dream she saw.
Good morning, Close.
Good morning, Estelle.
Where's Shahara? I wanted to ask her about... Oh, well, there she is. Shahara, listen to this. This morning, on top of the gatepost, there was a...
I will investigate Luciola. It's all right. I won't let personal feelings interfere.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you want to tell me something?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
You were called out to the Jade Tower? Shouldn't you be having a discussion with Sherazade about something that's this important?
Well, she seems really busy right now. Plus, Josh is a personal matter to me anyway. I can't bother Shahara and the others with my problems, you know?
But sis...
Josh and I have been to the Jade Tower, but it was a very long time ago, just before we became bracers.
Huh? So that place means something to you?
Yep.
This place is off limits, isn't it?
For the sake of my investigation, I won't be limited.
Wait, Estelle!
Josh, wait up! Wait! Josh, sneaking off again? What do you think you're doing? This time I'm definitely gonna take you back. Josh! Where are you? Wait! Gosh, jeez! Josh? How long do you plan to keep running away from me? Come back home, right? What is that?
How are you, Estelle? It's been since the cave at Zeiss, yes?
Ren! Where is Josh?
You still don't get it? I do hope that you enjoyed my little puppet production, which I love so much. I made that just for you.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean this. Estelle, I shall invite you to my tea party. Won't you come? Estelle! Estelle!
Josh, it's you! I finally found you. Are you all right?
It's all right.
What's all right? Come on, let's talk details after we're back home together.
I've never been anything more than a broken doll. I can't go back to being human. Goodbye. Thank you for
Where am I?
Did you have a scary dream?
Ren! That harmonica!
I took the liberty of searching your things. This is wonderful. I really like it.
Give that back!
So this is important. Then I won't give it back. But I'll answer your question just now. Take a look outside. We're 8,000 arge above ground. No one can find you, and there's nowhere you can run to. Welcome to our new base of operations, the Crimson Ark. the Glorious.
You've brought me here, but what do you intend to do with me?
Nothing, really. Campanella said that if we made you our ally, Josh might come back to us.
Ally? Me? A legion?
I objected, of course. After all, someone as powerless as yourself doesn't deserve the right.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but I have no intention of being your ally.
Oh? In that case, we'll have to kill you.
I don't think so. I will smash this ship and make you regret having brought me here. Just watch.
You sure are a funny one. You have absolutely no chance of winning. So why do you insist on acting in this absolutely pointless fashion? Though you are completely powerless.
Hey, you! Where are you taking me?
I'll show you something interesting.
What is this?
Well, surprised? The Glorious can overpower the army of an entire nation single-handed.
Just wait a minute. You all want to start a war?
As the situation demands.
Oh, whoa!
Lo, it's you. So you're the leader here.
No. I'm afraid I'm simply minding things here. Ren, please return that harmonica.
Thank you. So you're...
I am the Sword Emperor, Leonhard. I am Legion number 2. I'm an old friend of Joshua, the man that you're after. Everyone associated with the organization have a deep darkness within. Me, the other Legion, and Joshua. Your darkness is far too shallow to be involved with the organization.
Hey, you kidnap someone and then tell them not to get involved? That's a pretty selfish thing to say.
Ren did that on her own. She was probably swayed by Campanella. From the beginning, I thought it would be best if we settled things without involving you or Joshua any further.
But why?
Joshua and I walked a path of carnage. However, if by some chance he's regained his emotions, then he should live as human.
What kind of ties did you and Josh have?
If you knew that, you would turn deathly pale. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, I am. For I want to follow the trail that Josh has traveled.
Very well. 10 years ago, this event happened in Harmel. Which back then was still on the map. It was a small village. There were few children, and Josh and I were always together. Our happy days would go on forever. We believed that without doubt. Then one day, tragedy occurred. Someone attacked Harmel, setting fire to it. They used Imperial-made Orbiment guns and laid siege to the village. One by one, they killed the villagers. Because of this incident, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberal. It was the start of the infamous 100 Days' War. It was later learned that those who attacked the village were night raiders disguised as men from the kingdom. Right from the start, everything was the work of Imperial pro-war faction. A scenario they cooked up to start their invasion. The truth was discovered in the final stages of the war. Frantically, the Imperial government declared an all-out end to the war and executed every single one of the ringleaders. The incident was quickly covered up. This is the truth behind the 100 Days War that Joshua and I know. The incident was more than enough to break the spirit of a 6-year-old boy. Hating our own weakness, we devoted ourselves to Ouroboros, becoming a legion that would purge the world. Estelle Bright, can you fathom the depths of this darkness? The tragedy of Harmel remains covered up by both governments. The peace we have now won't last. The world brims with deception.
You may be right. But still, there's no reason for you to go around just hurting people for no reason.
But if we stand by with arms folded, we cannot change the world. The time for kindness has passed.
That is not true! If everyone works together, we can change it! What is it with you?
What is your basis for saying something like that?
It's because I never give up on anything!
Thus, Joshua's heart was opened, huh?
In any case, now that you've shown me this, I can't just keep quiet and do nothing! As a bracer, I, Estelle Bright, in accordance with the Association's provisions, am taking you all into custody! Land this warship at once!
It would seem you haven't comprehended that you're the one who's been captured.
I have given you my warning. If you don't obey, then I will use force! What was that?
Just go back to your room.
This was Sis's keepsake. Something as important as that.
I don't understand. Why would Josh give that to someone like you?
This just must be Josh's heart.
His heart?
Yes. Josh put his heart into this, and I'm just holding on to it. So, I have it for now, but I have to give it back to Josh. Someday.
I don't understand. How can you act so strong like that? You're a prisoner. There's no hope for you.
I do have hope. I am still alive.
How about now? Can you still say what you just said, huh?
Ren, do you bear the same kind of darkness that Lo spoke of?
That has nothing to do with you! I am Legion number 15, the Angel of Extermination!
You are so young. You mustn't be a Legion. You have to be happy too, Ren.
Why do you hold me?
My mom often held me when I was a young girl, just like you are. When she did, I felt like I could do anything. So you too.
Me too? My happiness was... Josh.
Say, Ren, why don't you come look for Josh with me?
No. If I were with you, I'm sure I would just break apart in two.
Ren? What's that?
Josh. Josh has come. Estelle, I will let you escape.
Huh? Is that okay?
Show me proof that in this world brimming with deceit, hope still remains. But if your words were lies, I will soon go on to kill you. I will.
Say, you and I...
What did I just say? I can't go.
Next time we meet, let's become closer friends, okay?
I don't think that's up to you. Now go before I change my mind, okay?
Thank you, Ren. Thank you.
Sure enough, that commotion down below was just a clever distraction. How did you get inside here?
I went after a recon ship securing your air route. There were no Legion aboard, so getting in was easy.
It would seem you've completely regained your wits as a Legion. However, invisibility, once recognized, is rendered useless. How will you fight the Sword Emperor?
What is it, Joshua? Lo, you really don't think that by obeying the organization, you can change the world?
I am not obeying. I'm doing this of my own volition, that I may pose this world in question. The trends of the times, the national rationale, changes in values and morals, humanity is at the mercy of such things. And sometimes they fall through the cracks, powerless to move and disappear. Like us, like Harmo Village. The truth is easily hidden, such that people take in only what they wish to believe. That is humanity's weakness, its limit.
If you want to make that known, the organization has stolen far too many things to do so. And I can't forgive that.
Jeez, where is he? Gosh. Josh! Shut up!
Say, Patter Matter, do you really think there's such a thing as hope?
What's wrong? This is the extent of your tricks, is it? You intend to blow yourself up, taking the ship with you? Destroying the Glorious won't be enough to stop the Gospel Project.
Perhaps, but even if that's so...
You son of a...
What? Estelle!
Josh! Jeez, I've been looking everywhere for you! This time, let's go back together!
Hold on, Estelle.
She's quite the young lady. You are aware that if you sink this ship, the lady dies as well. Are you capable of such actions? It seems that in regaining your memory, you've lost your fangs. With you in your weakened state, you can neither bring down the organization, nor kill me.
Stop talking nonsense! Josh isn't weak at all! To protect me, he ran away right in front of me. Joshua's brave in his cowardice. All alone when he was wounded and suffering, yet he still fights for all he is worth. He's not weak at all. You all trying to use the innocent people of Lippert. Doing that makes you the weak ones, all right? What you're doing is no different than the Empire. Don't you see that? I will not let a bunch of chumps like you cause Josh any more pain!
Estelle.
Mr. Leonhardt!
Josh, if the two of us work together, we could get through them somehow.
No, that won't be necessary. Thank you, Estelle. It's all right now.
Huh? What do you...
All right, good. That's it. That's it. Okay. Gotcha.
We let him get away. What is it?
You're so positive. It's really stunning.
Got that right. You're something else. Haven't just escaped with your lives.
She's just a stupid airhead, that's all.
That's not it at all.
If I continue like this, I'm sure to become pure carnage. When that happens, will you be able to kill me, Joshua?
Say, Joshua, let's make a promise that we'll keep going together no matter what. We'll always protect each other. If you're at my side, I become that much more powerful, you know?
Estelle.
Here's this back. And, here's this.